Up his 5th goal for the match.
He's a match winner, isn't he? Or he could
well,
be.
He's not a match winner yet because they're still trailing. Their score at the moment is Hawthorn 13-8-86 to North Melbourne 9-11-65. A difference of 21 points in favour of Hawthorn at the 24-minute mark of this 3rd quarter.
Byrne having a slight dose of cramp there. Certainly didn't affect North Melbourne as they got a goal while he was on the ground. So maybe they played better with 17 men. Nolan and Scott, or Scott and Nolan if you prefer it that way. Schimmelbusch trying to go through, has to hurriedly get rid of the ball, and it's taken away by Wallace. Wallace in turn to half forward. Hendry's marked. A wobbly old punt kick from Hendry is floating through for a goal, I think. Well, that surprised everybody, and including me, because the way the ball left the boot was certainly not in the textbook. And Hawthorn answered that goal very quickly from North Melbourne, and that's the way to really drive the nail into the coffin. Bob Skilton.
The player who got that out of the centre was Wallace, and he's been an extremely good player. Had the better of Tanner right throughout the day. I
haven't seen much of Tanner at all, Bob, to be quite honest with you, so I'd agree with those comments. Hawthorn 14-8.
So does Ron Barassi, because Tanner's just come out onto the wing and Greg into the centre.
Yes, well, that's probably long overdue too. Hawthorn 14-8-92, leading North Melbourne 9-11-65. And there's Ron Barassi, you saw in the picture just then. Back into the centre, Scott and Nolan again doing battle. There's Wallace, the man we were talking about. A high kick in towards the centre half forward position. Martello and Sutton. Martello! And this fellow could kick this without any shadow of doubt. I say could, probably won't, but Martello, when he gets onto the ball, can kick at the proverbial country mile. Let's watch. And that backs up just what I said, and I think he's put it through for a point. Yes, he has. So he got the distance all right. The accuracy not what was required. Let's take a look at the Martello mark, which he juggled a couple of times. And there it was, Martello's mark. And as we come back live, the ball on the half-back flank for North Melbourne. Tuck, Harold holding the ball for mine, I think. Now it's a boundary throw. Much to the annoyance of the North Melbourne fans, because Michael Tuck did seem to take a week and a half to get rid of that. But umpire Bill Della disagreed, and we are back with Scott and Nolan. Scott in front. Wallace drops the ball when tackled, and the decision is going which way? North Melbourne's, predictably, to McNolan. The galloping gasometer from the half-back flank for North Melbourne, up over the centre line. That kick. Boys and Polkinghorne over the heads of both of them. Polkinghorne backs up. The hand pass is taken by De Wold. In turn, the hand pass to Knights in front of McCann, and Peter Knights streaming away from his North Melbourne opponent. And it's a good kick too, up towards Don Scott, who goes up behind, couldn't punch the ball away, and it's safely marked by Ross Henshaw on the half-back flank.
Good mark to Henshaw down there at half-back. A hand pass coming over to Smith in plenty of trouble, but the big fella's showing plenty of pace as he scoots away. Look at him go. Down to the half-forward line it goes. Riders battling there. Oh, good mark to Pierre Domenico. He's played a very good game indeed today, this fellow. Built like a tank and plays like one. Oh, nearly a free kick there to North Melbourne, but still Schimmelbusch has got the run of the ball and plenty of time to do something with it. Hand pass coming over now to Carlton. Carlton with a hefty punt kick. Down there looking for Bridus. Bridus gets up high. Couldn't hold the mark. Still battling hard. There we see Payton going, and it comes out. Now's a chance for Tanner. If he's good enough, he's having a bad day today. He can't pick it up. He's clear now. Snaps the ball back, but he's off target, and the ball is out of bounds. Well, that's North Melbourne's form this quarter. They've really been struggling. Penalty free kick to go to down there to Peter Knights, who's having a better 3rd quarter. Very quiet the first half, but playing a lot better now. Well, that's the story of most Hawthorn players up to this stage of the match. Nolan at the back, goes for the punch, trying to get it down to Cass, and he does. Cass with a hand pass to McCann in plenty of trouble. Knocks it over to Huppets, he's grabbed. Couldn't get it quite back there to McCann, put him under plenty of pressure. Now the umpire's going to play a free kick. It'll go to Hawthorn, and take the free kick will be Michael Tuck. Yes, Musso was going back for it too. Was throwing the ball actually. Short pass, they're all over the place at the moment. There we see Manane booting it back out there. Too long it was, and finally it comes back now to Sutton. Sutton's got the run of the raw ball properly as he gets it back towards centre field. Payton going from this, playing a lot of confidence. That was a real confident mark. A hand pass over to Knights, and they're starting to run on Hawthorn now. As we see Knights go, look at this fella go. He's leaving it for dead as he takes it right down in a punch shot for goal. Can he put it through? I think he has. What's the result? 1 point. I really deserved a lot better than that, I'll tell you that now. There's Barassi up there in the box, and he's got plenty of worry, believe you me. Ray Jordan there talking would say something. What can he help now at the moment? Because Hawthorn are running over the top of him.
Long way to go yet, Luke.
A long way to go yet, Pete, as we see the ball come back into play by Glendinning. 14-10 Hawthorn to North Melbourne, 9-11.
Free kick.
And a free kick will go out there to North Melbourne, and to take the free kick will be the North Melbourne skipper, Keith Gregg, at half-back, right on the edge of the square. Bridge the ball long. Brightus at the back, DiPiero Domenico. Good play by Brightus. He gets the ball over to Melrose. Up it goes now, but Baker's not there. He was looking, I don't know where he was looking that time, and finally the ball is out of bounds.
Baker made a beautiful lead.
Yes,
Lou,
he went there. The other bloke kicked it the wrong way.
I think he thought he may have kicked the distance with an open goal.
Ball out of bounds in that forward pocket position. Actually, the ball was knocked out that time by McCann. It's out of bounds, just about against the point post. It'll be Walter and McCann to go for this knockout again. Then McCann's picked it up. I think he might have put it through for a point. Grabbed it out of the pack nice, but it wasn't accurate enough, and it's through for 1 point. And of course, they go to 9 goals, 12-66 to Hawthorn, 14-10-94.
30 minutes gone of the third quarter. Kelvin Moore will take the kick out from fullback. He's kicked it clear of hand and foot as the rule stipulates, and now he's going towards the outer side of the ground, getting plenty of distance with the kick, looking for Knights and Hendry, and the mark taken by Mick Nolan. They've got at least an inch and a half off the ground. Nolan. Ball back whence it came, looking for Baker. Behind is Brightus, who is directly in front and has a chance to bring up North Melbourne's 10th goal, is it? Yes, he hasn't kicked a goal today, Brightus, looking down the statistics. Has played a fair game. Certainly shouldn't have much trouble kicking this, and that'll make it going into a very interesting last quarter. There's the siren. Well, a very important kick, isn't it, this one? Brightus shoots the goal, and he has put it through for full points. So North Melbourne in with a chance with the final quarter coming up. 10-12, 72. Hawthorn, 14-10, 94. Siren starting play in motion for the 1978 grand final last quarter. It's Don Scott and Mick Nolan. Scott up high, nobody got it out. There's Wallace's little kick just over the square. It's Keith Gregg, gets tackled and drops the ball. What's the decision? Free kick going Hawthorn's way for dropping the ball, and it will be taken by John Hendry.
Gregg back at centre half back, Peter.
That's where he started the game. Beautiful torpedo punt from Hendry. Walter in the goal square, can't mark it. There's Keith Gregg, backed up well. He got that through out over to Henshaw. Now North Melbourne look for their handball. Here's John Byrne. Byrne in front of Matthews, sidesteps nicely and gets the kick in. Knights coming in to meet the ball. Possibly upset his teammate coming down the field, and Knights is down. Ball in the meantime over the line. Knights copped a beauty. I didn't actually see what happened, Bob. Did you pick that up?
I didn't pick it up, Peter, but it certainly hasn't moved.
That's bad luck for Hawthorn. Scott and Nolan will all overrun the ball, except Ken Montgomery, who sidesteps nicely again. North Melbourne into attack now. Danger for Hawthorn. And here's the opportunity for Kelvin Moore to pick it up. Baker's there. He's got it. They can't get rid of it. Free kick to North Melbourne. Oh, this is very interesting. I'm looking downfield too at Peter Knights. He's still down, which means that North Melbourne have virtually got a loose man up that way. Here's a chance for DiPiero Domenico. That's a funny sort of a kick. That's the best way I could describe it. Melrose couldn't handle it. Picked up by Tanner, gets tackled by Martello, back to Melrose and turn over to Smith, who fires at the goal and has put it through. North Melbourne, are they coming back?
Well, that goal coming at the minute and a half mark, so let's put them back in the picture. Let's watch that in replay again. From Melrose over to Smith, a left footer, and he's put it through. Well, that makes the difference. 16 points now. Well, that's given him a chance. Hawthorn 14-10-94 to North Melbourne 11-12-78. And we've played just on 2 minutes. Peter Knight's on his feet now, but looking still pretty groggy. I think when he fell, he might have fell on his face because he went over the top of the pack to a certain degree. The centre bounce, Nolan and Scott. Actually, Scott got that down. Wallace trying to get clear, but finding it very hard. They're all having a battle there, and I think the umpire may ball it up again. Yes, he does. Bill Della ready to bounce it again. Right back to the centre of the ground. There's Knight still in the picture, still looking very groggy. Going back there to the forward pocket. Ball coming out to Melrose. He can't get clear. He's grabbed against him. That's a free kick to him. The umpire signalled the other way then, but finally Melrose driving it well down towards Baker in front. No, he couldn't hold it as a go for Huppets. A snapshot for a goal, but it's off target. And a mark taken here by Payton right in the goal square. Right for a short pass. And there we see Lethal Lee take the mark a little short of the back pocket position. Out towards Martello. Martello out there at half-back. Boots the ball high. Round towards the half-forward line for Hawthorn. Going after it now is Byrne. Trying to get a hand pass. A bad one. Russo's there. Chips in. Pushes it back towards Martello. And Martello knocks it out of bounds. The crowd appealing, saying that he deliberately threw it out that time. Ball out of bounds on that centre wing position. Throw in. 16 points the difference.
Sub doctor looking at Knights.
There's a free kick. It'll go to Don Scott, the Hawthorn skipper out there on that centre wing position. Don Scott with a long kick out towards the half-forward line. Henshaw in front of him. A very nice mark indeed at the 3-minute mark of this last quarter of the 78 grand final.
Well, North Melbourne playing the better football at the moment. Nolan's hand pass taken by Melrose to half-forward. It's all Hawthorn there. Payton should have marked that ball. I'm surprised it wasn't played. He tries to go through the pack now with a kick. He is looking for Martello out there. If the ball bounces kindly for him, it doesn't. Oh, he's got an attack of the fumble. Smith comes in and the ball's over the line, and it'll be thrown back into play. Just on 4 minutes have gone in the last quarter, a thrilling last quarter of the 1978 VFL Grand Final, coming to you live through the 7 network and associated stations throughout Australia. Scott, Wallace, high kick up towards the centre wing position. He could almost take it Manone if he can get 2 hands to it. He did, but he couldn't mark the ball. Going over is Russo. No free kick, it's out of bounds, and it'll be thrown back into play once more on the centre wing position, outer side of the ground. North Melbourne desperately needing another couple of goals. Scott fisted back to Matthews by Byrne. Up towards Knights now is on the forward line, taken away by Stephen McCann, and that was well done, wasn't it? McCann back to the centre wing position. Matthews in the front of the pack. Well, they all lost sight of the ball, those fellows there, and once again it'll be thrown back into play almost at the identical position as it was about 25 seconds ago. Scott and Nolan again in the ruck. Scott with one hand. Nolan grabs the ball, gives it to Melrose and turned down to half-forward. It should be a mark to Martello. He didn't take it though. Smith, here's danger. Casson fires at the goals. Moore and Baker. Baker gets a push in the back, but it's out of bounds. And Kelvin Moore desperately defending there as the ball will be thrown into play. We'll wait for the ruck duels. It's McCann in front. Tapped out to Payton. Payton up towards the centre half-back position. Or Manane missed that. In fact, they all missed it. Here's the galloping gasometer. He's got it over to Byrne. Byrne twisting and turning. He's looking for a lead down forward. He's looking for Baker. Over the top, but back underneath the pack is Di Domenico.
Quick hand pass coming out to Moore. He's got plenty of time to do something with this one. He balances himself. He kicks it wide. Trying to find Ablett. He's found Ablett. A beautiful bit of play by Moore. Moore up Ablett on that centre wing position. Gets it over the half-forward line now. Oh, flying high was Walbert. Couldn't hold that mark, but he gets a hand pass to Russo. This spells danger. Oh, it's smothered. Ablett goes towards Peter Knights. He gets it on the first hop, and then he fumbles the ball. Going after Knights again. Right on his back there is Greg. He's got him a hand pass to Henry. A snap for goal. Back towards Moncrief. Can he mark it? He's got the mark. A beautiful mark by Moncrief. Magnificent mark indeed.
What an angle.
Well, he's got a chance to kick this. He's a right foot. He's already kicked 3.
And 2 of those were in the first
quarter.
First 3 minutes.
We wait now for this kick by Moncrief. He's a right footer. He's on his right side for a right footer. Fires. No doubt about him. Through for a goal. There's the mark again. We see Knights having a bit of trouble here. Finally picked up by Henry right across the face of goal. And at the back there, over the top of McCann, is Moncrief to take a great mark. And a very important one indeed, because that makes the difference now. Still 22 points in favour of Hawthorn. 15-10, 100 points Hawthorn to North Melbourne. 11-12, 78. Barassi there in the scene. He can see this grand final slipping away from North Melbourne at the moment, and I think you'll agree with me. Centre bounce. Knocked out by Nolan, still struggling pretty hard. Matthews' kick is not a good one. A chance for Tanner to get a very short one. Matthews again. He gets a bit of distance this time, right down towards the half-forward line. Ball pushed out by Russo. Moncrief against, having a shot for goal. He's hooked it over to Knights. Oh, did he mark that one, Knights? He couldn't quite hold it now as Henry goes over the line and the ball is out of bounds in the forward pocket.
Gee, I thought he might have almost played that.
7 minutes gone. And they're leading by 22 points, Hawthorn. 1978 Grand Final. Brought to you live by Channel 7. Ball pushed out that time by McCann. Little Huppert still trying very hard. Goes for a pass. He's found Schimmelbusch and he's got the mark there at half-back.
Well, it wouldn't matter. It'd be a free kick downfield anyway, and Schimmelbusch to take it at right half-back for North Melbourne. The North Melbourne vice-captain goes to half-forward. Briders a flying leap but couldn't mark the ball. Here's Sutton coming in. Well shepherded too, driving the Kangaroos up towards Baker. Couldn't mark it. Kelvin Moore. And Casson doing battle. Moore knocking the ball clear, but Smith is well shepherded by Casson again, and this fellow can move for a 6-footer. He fires the ball deep into attack. It's a goal, I think. Coming right around. 1 point. Phew. The goal umpire did not move. That was prompting my comment of a goal. And 15-10-100 Hawthorn. North Melbourne 11-13-79. The ball back into play towards the outer side of the ground. Matthews and Huppert's doing battle. Matthews picks it up well. He's got nobody to give it to. A blind hand pass looking for Manane, who almost gets overrun by Nolan. Finally, it's picked up by Wallace. A little screw kick back towards the centre wing position. Henshaw marking over Russia. And Henshaw to put North Melbourne back up onto the forward line. The hand pass is effective. North Melbourne move forward now down towards the forward pocket, picked up by Matthews. Matthews a clearing kick back towards the centre wing position. There's no one there but Henshaw, and he'll take the easiest of marks of anybody all day. Once again, another hand pass. North Melbourne go forward once more through Hupperts. His kick in towards Baker, looking for him. Nobody can mark it. Martello tries to go through. Didn't have the ball, and he'll get the free kick for holding the man. He's gone for a hand pass. The Hawks trying to keep play moving. Kelvin Moore's kick out towards the centre wing position on the member stand side. They're looking for Henry out there, but they can't find him. Schimmelbusch is in the race for the ball first. Can he pick it up? It's not bouncing right for him, so he decides to tap it wide. It taps it just a little bit too wide, and it's over the line right in front of our commentary position and the players' interchange area. It'll be thrown back into play. There's the boundary throw in now. Getting up high was Michael Tuck, taken by Ablett. His kick was smothered, almost hit the boundary umpire. Tuck backs up well and picks